Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to first look at Mikel Arteta might have found the perfect £26 million Alexandre Lacazette replacement at Arsenal. And then we're going to look at Ian Wright identifying Yves Bissouma as dream midfield partner for Thomas Partey at Arsenal. So the first transfer headline states that Mikel Arteta might have found the perfect £26 million Alexandre Lacazette replacement at Arsenal. So the reports are stating that the Frenchman's future beyond the end of this season may be away from the Emirates, therefore Arsenal need to find the right replacement for him. Alexandre Lacazette was once again the main man on Thursday night as he wore the captain's armband and scored twice during Arsenal's scintillating 4-0 away victory against Slavia Prague. The Frenchman's impressive performance set the tone on the night as he once again reminded manager Mikel Arteta of his importance to this Arsenal side. He has now directly contributed to 20 goals across all competitions for the Gunners and is showing little sign of decline despite the fact that he's due to turn 30 in May. Notwithstanding his good form across this campaign, it's still not clear whether he will be offered an extension to his current deal, which is due to expire at the end of next season. Therefore, there's a chance that he could be sold in the summer as the club take their final opportunity to cash in on the striker before potentially losing him on a free next year. If they do, then it will be important that they have a suitable replacement lined up who can fill the void left by his departure, and one candidate that stands out for several reasons is Frankfurt forward Andre Silva. In the league, with attackers such as Erling Haaland, Robert Lewandowski, Silas Wamangituka, Jadon Sancho, and so on, it can be tough to stand out. However, that's just what Silva's been able to do in the Bundesliga this season with his impressive goal tally of 23. That's the second highest in the division, behind only Lewandowski and 2 goals ahead of Erling Haaland. The 25-year-old spent last season on loan in Germany from AC Milan and netted a fairly impressive 12 league goals. This led to the move being permanent by Frankfurt, and it's proven to be a wise decision by the German outfit as this season he's evidently climbed to a new level. His goal return of 23 comes from a combined XG total of 18.96, which does represent an overperformance, but it's one that could be argued as sustainable and certainly not large enough to ring alarm bells. Additionally, his post-shot XG of 21.64 is much closer to his goal return of 23, which could indicate he has a knack for turning low-quality chances into goals thanks to his high-quality finishing. In terms of his profile, he stands at a decent 6 foot and possesses good technical skill, dropping into pockets when required to link with teammates or playing on the last shoulder of a defence, primed to make penetrating runs in behind. Another desirable talent is that he has a real tenacity and high work rates. Frankfurt under manager Adolf Hütter are one of the most aggressive pressing teams in the Bundesliga, and he plays a key part in this philosophy, leading and harrying from the front. He leads the way for his team in terms of pressures made inside the attacking third this season. He also ranks inside the league's top 3% for sprints made and the top 15% in terms of distance covered, which is impressive for a forward. Beyond all of the above, which makes his potential acquisition more than just a pipe dream, is a reported exit clause of just €30 million currently in his contract, which runs until 2023. If Arsenal are to let Alexandre Lacazette go, then Silva has the potential to be an excellent replacement. He wouldn't break the bank. Therefore, if they were able to get a deal over the line, then it represents a very shrewd piece of business by the club. So it looks like the Gunners may have found the perfect £26 million Alexandre Lacazette replacement at Arsenal, and that could be on the form of Andre Silva, and we have to see how this one pans out. Now this nicely takes us on to the second piece of transfer news, which states that Ian Wright identifies Yves Bissouma as dream midfield partner for Thomas Partey at Arsenal. So the reports are stating that Arsenal legend Ian Wright says Brighton's Yves Bissouma would be an ideal partner for Thomas Partey in midfield at the Emirates. Bissouma has impressed with his silky displays for the Seagulls this season, prompting him to be linked with the likes of Arsenal, Liverpool and Manchester United. The Gunners splashed out £45 million to recruit Thomas Partey from Atletico Madrid last summer, but he has suffered an injury-hit debut season in North London so far. When the Ghana international has been fit, he has mainly been paired with Granit Xhaka in a midfield pivot. But Gunners legend Ian Wright feels his former side needs to be more solid in the middle of the park and is dreaming of Yves Bissouma lining up alongside Thomas Partey. "You need someone next to Partey of real calibre," Ian Wright said on Optus Sports, the Kelly and Wrighty show. "People keep mentioning Bissouma, if only. Someone like Yves Bissouma, but also have to be in European competition. We need that player next to him. We want to play out the back, get it to Partey and have that solidity of Thomas Partey, and I know I'm dreaming of, but Yves Bissouma to get the people to a player like Martin Odegaard if he stays, a massive if." After sealing their place in the Europa League semi-finals with a 5-1 aggregate victory over Slavia Prague, Arsenal host relegation candidates Fulham on Sunday, and Mikel Arteta is hoping his side can build some momentum via their league form. "I think the better we are in the league, and if we keep winning, the confidence will be higher, the spirit will be better, the players' individual performances will maintain, and that they will have a knock-on effect on the Europa League for sure," the Spaniard said. So it looks like Arsenal legend Ian Wright identifies Yves Bissouma as a dream midfield partner for Thomas Partey at Arsenal. We can clearly see how good Thomas Partey is when he doesn't have an injury and he plays on a consistent basis. And imagine having him alongside Yves Bissouma, two solid midfielders who can really cause mayhem to any team, and they'll really be frightened by that midfield. And I think if the Gunners are able to splash the cash on Yves Bissouma, I think we have a very solid midfield for the future and the present, in my opinion. But we'll also be able to splash the cash on Yves Bissouma. But other than that, guys, remain blessed. Stay tuned for the next video, and peace.